Okay, let's look at some examples here. So now we've got minus 7 times 5 squared. Well, there's different ways of doing this, but we can use that law. We could use that law where we go minus 7 raised to the second power and 5 raised to the second power. This is the law of when you have a product raised to a certain power, that power sits on both of those bases. Well, negative 7 times negative is 49. 5 times 5 is 25, and you might want to use your calculator to get 1225. Let's look at B, the next one. Well, 24 divided by minus 6 all to the fourth power. Well, that's a quotient, and both of them are put to the fourth power. Now you could write it like that. Then you would just have to get your calculator, go 24 to the fourth power over minus 6 in brackets. Don't make sure you use a bracket or your calculator will think you're doing something else. And it'll give you positive 1296, and you divide it, and you get 256. You might be smarter, actually, to go 24 divided by 6 is negative 4. 4 to the fourth power is 256. And let's see, use this one. Use the exponent law for a power of a product. Okay, negative 3 times 2 squared. Well, it's 3 squared and 2 squared. 9 times 4, it's 36, but the negative just stays out there. Use the exponent law. Okay, this exponent worth 78 cubed over 13 cubed. I think it might have been a little bit smarter to go 78 divided by 13 is 6, and 6 cubed is 216. But we can use the exponent law to get the right answer here. Let's look at this next question here. It looks a bit scary, but here we go. So we're going to use the laws of exponents to work this out. Well, the smart thing is to go add the 2 and 3 to make 5, and then 5 times 3 is 15. That's 3 to the 15. Then 3 plus 2 is 4 to the 5th squared. Because I'm raising a power to a power, it's 4 to the 10th. Now it's time for your calculator. You could do all this work without a calculator easily. But 3 to the 15th is this big giant number minus this other 4 to the 10th big giant number, and there your calculator could work it out. Okay, let's just try the last couple questions. 6 times 7 squared. You know, it's a lot smarter just to make it 42 squared. 3 to the 8th divided by 3 to the 6th. 3 to the 8 minus 6 is 2. And 2 to the third power is 3 to the 6th, because you multiply exponents when you put a power to a power. Now 42 squared, your calculator gives you that. 3 to the 6th, your calculator gives you that. And you can add it and get that. What would you do with an expression like this? Well, you know what? You don't have to do anything when you see a big bracket to 0. That just equals 1. You could have anything to the 0 power, like New York to the 0 power equals 1. But I mean in math world, anything divided by itself, any expression is equal to 1. So when you see that 0 power, it's really meaning take that thing and divide it by itself. So as long as it all isn't 0, you're not allowed to divide by 0, then it's okay. Okay, well there you go.